Hello everyone, Dr. Mike here. You know I'm all about empowering you guys to live healthier, happier lives. And that starts with what we put into our bodies. A balanced diet is the cornerstone of good health, providing the essential nutrients our bodies need to thrive. But with so many tempting and convenient food options available, it's easy to unknowingly consume things that might be hindering our health goals. Today, we're diving into the top 10 foods you might consider avoiding or reducing in your diet for better health. Remember, it's all about making informed choices that align with your personal health goals. We'll break down the science behind why these foods can be detrimental, and, more importantly, I'll give you some practical tips on healthier alternatives and swaps you can make. Because knowledge is power, and the more you know about what you're eating, the better equipped you are to make the best decisions for your well-being. Let's be honest, a juicy burger or a couple of slices of pepperoni pizza can be hard to resist. But processed meats like bacon, sausage, hot dogs, and deli meats often come loaded with sodium, saturated fats, and preservatives. The biggest concern here is the link between processed meats and an increased risk of certain cancers, particularly colorectal cancer. Now, I'm not saying you need to banish these foods from your life entirely, but moderation is key. Opt for lean protein sources like grilled chicken or fish, plant-based options like lentils or tofu, or even just smaller portions of the processed stuff. Your heart and your gut will thank you in the long run. Soda, fruit juices, sports drinks, they might be refreshing, but they're often loaded with sugar and empty calories. We're talking about a massive amount of sugar in a single serving, which can lead to weight gain, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and even tooth decay. The worst part is, these drinks don't offer any nutritional value. Ditch the sugary drinks and quench your thirst with water, unsweetened tea, or infused water with fruits and herbs for a naturally flavored pick-me-up. Trans fats are like the villains of the fat world. They're created through a process called hydrogenation, which turns liquid oils into solid fats, extending the shelf life of processed foods. The problem is, trans fats raise your bad cholesterol levels and lower your good cholesterol, increasing the risk of heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. The good news is, trans fats are being phased out of many food products, but you still need to be a label detective. Check ingredient lists carefully and avoid anything that lists partially hydrogenated oil, even if it claims to be trans fat-free. Look, we live in a fast-paced world, and sometimes grabbing a quick bite from a fast food joint is unavoidable. But making it a regular habit can have serious consequences for your health. Fast food is often high in calories, unhealthy fats, sodium, and sugar, while being low in nutrients and fiber. The key is moderation. If you do find yourself at a drive-thru, make healthier choices like grilled options instead of fried. Opt for salads with grilled chicken or fish, and skip the sugary drinks and sides. And remember, cooking more meals at home gives you more control over the ingredients and portion sizes. We're living in the age of convenience, and highly processed foods have become a staple in many households. These are foods that have been significantly altered from their original form and often contain artificial ingredients, added sugars, unhealthy fats, and sodium. Think packaged snacks, instant meals, frozen dinners, and sugary cereals. The problem is, these foods are often low in nutrients and fiber, and their excessive consumption has been linked to weight gain, chronic diseases, and even an increased risk of certain cancers. Aim to fill your diet with whole, unprocessed foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains whenever possible. White bread, white rice, pastries. These refined grains have been stripped of their bran and germ, leaving behind the less nutritious endosperm. This process removes fiber, vitamins, and minerals, leaving you with a product that can spike your blood sugar levels and leave you feeling unsatisfied. Instead of reaching for white bread, opt for whole grain bread, brown rice, quinoa, or oats. These whole grains are packed with fiber, which can help regulate your digestion, keep you feeling full and satisfied, and even lower your risk of chronic diseases. Artificial sweeteners are often marketed as a healthier alternative to sugar, promising sweetness without the calories. While they may seem like a good option for weight management or blood sugar control, the research on their long-term effects is still evolving. Some studies suggest that artificial sweeteners may disrupt gut health, potentially leading to metabolic issues and even an increased risk of certain diseases. If you're looking to reduce your sugar intake, focus on natural sweeteners like honey, maple syrup, or agave in moderation. Or better yet, try to retrain your taste buds to enjoy foods that are naturally less sweet. Listen, I enjoy a glass of wine with dinner as much as the next person, but it's crucial to remember that excessive alcohol consumption can have serious consequences for our health. We're talking about an increased risk of liver damage, heart disease, certain types of cancer, and even mental health issues. The key here is moderation. For healthy adults, that means up to 1 drink per day for women and up to 2 drinks per day for men. And remember, it's perfectly okay to choose not to drink at all. If you're concerned about your alcohol consumption, talk to your doctor. Let's face it, fried foods can be incredibly tempting, but that crispy, crunchy exterior comes at a cost. Deep frying foods often involve submerging them in large amounts of oil, significantly increasing their calorie and unhealthy fat content. Consuming fried foods regularly has been linked to weight gain, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and other health problems. Instead of frying, try healthier cooking methods like baking, grilling, air frying, or sautéing. We all know that a sprinkle of salt can enhance the flavor of our food, but consuming too much sodium can have negative consequences for our health. High sodium intake is a major contributor to high blood pressure, which is a leading risk factor for heart disease and stroke. The good news is, reducing your sodium intake is a relatively simple way to improve your health. Cook more meals at home so you can control the amount of salt, read food labels carefully, and choose low-sodium options whenever possible. At the end of the day, it's all about balance and making informed choices that align with your personal health goals. Remember, moderation is key. You don't have to completely eliminate all of these foods from your diet, but being mindful of your consumption and making healthier swaps whenever possible can make a big difference in the long run. Knowledge is power, and the more you understand about the nutritional value and potential risks associated with different foods, the better equipped you are to make the best decisions for your well-being. It's not about perfection, it's about progress.